Hello. You know what I learned today was that people can stop you from moving outside your comfort zone. You often think that loved ones have your best interests at heart, but when you reach a certain point in your journey and you start extending yourself out of your comfort zone, something happens where the norm shifts, and when people push the boundaries and you go outside the normal limits, they are going to rebel subconsciously. They might not know what they're doing or why they're reacting that way, but the whole system will crash and go to meltdown. And it's sort of another way to look at it is like a thermostat. So when things go up too high, it kicks in and brings the temperature down to the right level. And when it cools down too much, it goes down further and further, it kicks in and brings it up again. So everything is always kept within a certain boundary. And the thermostat of your life is like your comfort zone, and everything's kept within a certain boundary most of the time. When you start looking at pushing outside your comfort zone, something happens. You can grow by learning and knowledge. And yes, while once a mind expanded can never really shrink back to the size it was, look at this in another way. You need to apply what you learn to grow. And if you don't apply what you know, what you don't use, you lose. And then the neuron connections disconnect again and you go back to where you were and nothing shifts. So to move outside your comfort zone, we all know how to do that. To stay extending yourself, you need to take action and you need to apply your knowledge, because knowledge is not enough. And I've learned that you can't just know everything and do nothing with it. That does not count. And you might fool yourself. But there's a little trap that every time you think you're extending your comfort zone, you're actually just doing other things that are similar to what you already know, what you're already comfortable with. You haven't really gone outside your comfort zone. You go, yes I have, I've done these new things, crazy things. Oh, what, you were doing one account management job at company A and then you moved to company B and did a similar role. That's within the bounds of what you know. That is not going outside your comfort zone. Going outside your comfort zone is actually quitting your job and working for yourself. How does that feel? It has to feel like it's a huge stretch for you. A stretch is like where it's so uncomfortable that it makes everything on your body tingle and prickle. It makes you feel sick and it makes you whirl around and around and around. And you might see them as signals to say it's wrong. And the caveman part of you will either react with fight or flight because it's outside the safety net, and that means you're outside of the survival zone and you're at great risk of being hunted and dying. Guess what? In most cases, I would like to believe that going outside your comfort zone is not going to incur such risk. So next time you want to grow, apply what you know.